So it seems FPS King's DICE have been kind enough to provide a budget-priced follow-up to Battlefield 1942, bringing World War II online multiplayer gaming to you at just under £10. Being an Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network release, Battlefield 1943 isn't nearly as feature or content rich as previous games in the series, but just what do you expect from a £10 downloadable game these days? Well, for your money you get a proper Battlefield experience, on-foot combat and lots of vehicles, but only 4 maps. These are pretty big though, with support for 12v12 matches, and there's a solid ranking system that awards you over time with new badges and medals. On foot, the combat feels like Bad Company, which is no bad thing. There's a class structure in place, with riflemen, infantry and scouts selectable from the enlist menu. It's worth noting that there's no character customization here at all. You choose your class, and that's it. Vehicles add some much needed variety to the gameplay, with jeeps and tanks for use on the ground, planes to fly around in, boats to ferry men into battle, and fixed anti-air turrets to man if you feel like playing as a sitting duck. The maps are massive and the draw distance is impressive. The frame rate holds steady, there's building destruction, and the whole thing is colourful. Might sound like a strange compliment for a World War II shooter, but considering we get so many dull grey and brown games, 1943's blue skies and green hills makes for a welcome change. By far the biggest issue many will have with 1943 is the single game type. The base capture mode that sees the US and Japanese fight over 5 bases across each map will be familiar to many, and it's an ideal setup for large-scale fights, but sadly that's all you get. There's a sense that this is a Battlefield game that's been trimmed of all the fat, leaving behind only the pure team-based gameplay. It's not perfect, seeing as there are plenty of features missing that fans will have wanted, but it's good, accessible fun for console gamers. As it stands, Battlefield 1943 is like an FPS starter kit, designed to get people playing without too many barriers to entry. With a new character class system, extra game modes and a heap of new maps, 1943 could end up being the true sequel fans have been waiting for.